I consider myself a content creator. Yes, a lot of persons use the word influencer interchangeably, but I feel like I am a content creator in the truest sense of the word. I like creating content in different mediums, whether it's photography, videography, anything. I like doing that. And yeah, I do a lot of beauty, fashion, and lifestyle content on my platforms, Instagram, YouTube, as well as now TikTok.
What was the driving premise behind creating content?
So my story actually starts off with me doing sciences and realizing I do not want to be a doctor or an engineer. I don't like the subjects that I'm doing, but I found myself every time I was going to school, well, while I'm at school, watching YouTube videos and falling in love with persons who are just being themselves. And I realized, okay, wait, I don't like sciences, but I like creating content. And I just went full force. I went to study about marketing and communications in Jamaica, and now I not only do content creation for myself, but I do it for brands as well. I asked my mother what degree I studied. She'd be like, marketing or something. If they were to ask her what it is I'm doing with my life, she would be like, she's creating videos or something like that. I don't think she understands exactly what it is I do.
So it's interesting because I can imagine a lot of parents are grappling with that now, trying to have those conversations with their children about school and the path in which they think they should go. And then you have people like Meriah talking about being a content creator and making money online. So what is your biggest platform?
Instagram is my biggest platform. But at the same time, I feel like I have different audiences on all of my different platforms. So even though I would love to say that I have a core following that follows me on everything that I'm on, I think that persons who found me on YouTube may not have gone over to my Instagram, and persons who are on Instagram, it's becoming very difficult to get them over onto my YouTube and my other platforms.
When we look at your biggest platform, which is when you look at the following size, right? You're looking at 39,000 followers. What is your majority in the demographics in terms of like your gender, age, and location?
People find it very weird that my following, when it comes to the demographic in terms of gender, I have 94% women and 6% men. And my age group is like 18 to 35, around that. And then I have a huge US following, so it's like 54% US, but less than 20% in Trinidad.
Wow, I'm more surprised than that by the both. Have you worked with brands locally and internationally?
So I posted a video that basically went a little bit viral, and it went viral and got the eyes of a lot of US and African persons, right? So that is where a lot of my following started trickling from, like a lot of US and African brands. And then as I consistently posted content, I realized that I was getting a lot more international brands reaching out to me to collaborate. So at the beginning, I did not work with a lot of local brands. It was a lot more international persons reaching out to me to collaborate. So like, for example, I love carousel products and I've been using it for a very long time. And then locally, they brought it here to Trinidad. And obviously, I would use the products because I love it. And now I'm the carousel ambassador locally. So like, that is an opportunity that stemmed from an international brand working with me, and now that it's available locally, I get to show my love for the brand locally as well.
Meriah, let's talk about money.
Okay.
What is the biggest paycheck you've ever received? For all those moms and dads out there saying, don't do this content creation thing. Let's see if the kids watch this and they pull this snippet. What's the biggest paycheck you've ever received?
So before I say what it is, I just want to just have a disclaimer. I have spent the money already. Please don't try to help me.
Oh my God, I'm laughing uncomfortably.
I had a long-term partnership with a brand and they paid me 8,000 US for multiple deliverables. Started off with them sending me PR, and when I got the PR, it was something that I was just like, wow, like let me try it. And I tried it in my hair and I loved it. And I created a video of me flat ironing my hair, and that also kind of went viral. So when they reached back out to me, they were just like, oh, and they gave me a code. They told me that my code got a lot of I guess traction, and then they reached out to me to do some stuff for their website, and I posted about it, and I was like, oh, like I'm on this brand's website. Obviously I can't say what the brand is, but I'm like, oh, I'm on this brand's website, and persons were going to the website and I guess taking a picture of me on the website and tagging the brand, and then they were just like, oh wait, you have an audience that is not only using your code but also going on the website and at least taking a picture of you, so clearly they like you. And I was just like, well, if they like me, I hope you guys like me as well.
People like you, what you've done is going to disrupt the entire distribution industry in the Caribbean, because a lot of times these businesses rely on distribution, but what you've done is you've completely taken the need out for that and gave them access directly to the customer. And that, when people start to figure that out, girl, it'll be your fault.
If you can do a really good influencer marketing campaign to where these influencers are brand loyalists, brand advocates, and they could just tell their audience, hey, I love this product so much that you don't even have to worry about doing the marketing and advertising for yourself. Like, that's when you know you have a really good campaign, and I'm ready for us to get there locally. Like, let us use influencers properly and not just as a give them PR and that is it kind of thing. Like, let's put a little bit more thought into influencer marketing and get us to where we need to be locally. Like, we have that power as influencers and brands and now catching up. Like, they're doing it, but they may not be doing it as well as they can be. But I'm not saying that they're doing it terribly. I'm just saying that there's room for improvement, and once we get there, like, I'm excited for where we can go.